I'm not a financial advisor, and the things I tell in the videos is not financial advice. What I'm trying to do in this YouTube channel is to review crypto projects as good as I can. In this video, I will try to review Synthetix project. Let's start. While I'm recording this video, the Synthetix project is located at 64th place on CoinGecko 65, and it has a market cap of $1 billion. Let's go to the webpage and try to understand the project by looking at its slogan first. The slogan is telling us it is the liquidity layer of DeFi. What this slogan is trying to tell us, this project is actually building an infrastructure of liquidity layer for DeFi projects. This project does not have a front end, it only has a back end providing some services for DeFi projects. We will try to understand the project better in a moment, but let's check the CoinGecko page first. By checking the total supply, the CoinGecko is telling us it has a 328 millions of total supply, and the maximum supply is the same and it is fixed. We can check this number by checking the Etherscan. The project does not have its own blockchain, it has a token on Ethereum, and to make the transactions faster and they lower the fees, they are using Optimism Layer 2 on Ethereum as well. So when we check the Etherscan, we can confirm the total supply is 328 millions. It is the same number with the CoinGecko. For the max supply, in the past, this project has an inflation, but right now, after taking some decision together with the community and the team, they have decided to fix the supply at this point, and the inflation is right now, it is zero. But this does not mean it will stay zero until the end of the world. Maybe things will change and they will take a new decision and they will put an inflation in the future. So you need to check it if you watch this video in the future. But right now it's fixed and this number is correct. If we want to calculate the circulation supply, we need to check the holder section in Etherscan, and we can see the wallet addresses and the amount of the tokens they have. We can calculate our own circulation number depending our perspective. For me, this project has a circulation supply around 270 million. So if I divide this number to 328 million, I am finding around an 80% of circulation supply. So in this video, I will assume this project has 80% of circulation supply with a fixed supply. So when we check the graph, we can see it has been listed on CoinGecko in the last for 6 years, but the project is older. It has started around 10 years ago with an idea, and it has been listed on CoinGecko for 6 years. So if we go to the marketplace, we can see it has been listed on many exchanges. You can see there are 19 pages in here. So in the last 6 years, they have been listed on many centralized exchanges. No issue on that. Before going into the details, let's have a quick summary. So according to the supply situation, the risk is between low and medium, and it's closer to the low. According to the chart and price, the risk is between medium and low again, and it's closer to the low. And according to the exchanges, I think the risk is nearly nothing, but we still need to be careful. There are always some very small amount of risk on the exchanges. So let's go to the details. When we check the GitHub, we can see they have 134 shares on GitHub, and around 100 of them exactly match the project. They're related to the project, and 20 of them are being updated regularly. This project is getting 5 stars on GitHub. If we check the Twitter, they have 244k subscribers and the posts are coming regularly. According to the Twitter, the project is getting checkmark as well. Now let's go to the webpage and try to understand what this project is doing actually. This project is actually a bit complex project to understand. I will try to describe it as simple as I can. As you know, there is Ethereum, Polkadot, Cosmos. These are the huge platforms and there are blockchains in the industry right now. And in this video, we will try to understand Synthetix, and we need to put here optimism as well because we need to mention it. So there is this Ethereum. I will not write all of them. These are the blockchains, Polkadot, Cosmos, and in here we need optimism, and in here we are trying to understand Synthetix. So Synthetix has a token on Ethereum to faster the transactions and lower the fees. They're using optimism as well. And as you know, optimism is a layer 2 on Ethereum, and you can do the transactions on Ethereum by using optimism. They will be fast and the fees will be lower, and you do not need to create another token. You can use your token on Ethereum. So by using this token, Synthetix has created a platform. This platform is an infrastructure platform, actually. Infrastructure, we can say. This infrastructure has many things inside of it. You can think of SDKs, libraries, and smart contracts. Yeah, all of them libraries, actually. Yeah. This infrastructure has lots of SDKs, smart contracts, and libraries. And on top of this infrastructure, you can build your own DeFi protocols. And we will see in a minute, there are some DeFi protocols. They have already built their DeFi protocols on top of Synthetix protocol infrastructure. But to use this infrastructure, you need to start with SNX token. So this is the point where the SNX token is getting the value. As we try to understand, Synthetix protocol is building an infrastructure. There is no front end. In the front end, only there is a staking application in here. We will check it in a minute, but let's try to understand it in here first. If you want to use any DeFi protocol that has been built on Synthetix infrastructure, first you need to bring some SNX token to Synthetix platform and you need to stake it. When you stake it, you get SUSD tokens. And this SUSD token is actually a debt. To get your SNX tokens back from the staking, you need to bring your SUSD tokens to the system again. But if you do not want to take your SNX tokens back, you can use these SUSD tokens on these DeFi protocols that has been built on Synthetix infrastructure. You can make some long shorts, you can make some spot trades, whatever you think you can do on the platforms that have been built onto Synthetix infrastructure. And also, if you do not want to use these DeFi protocols, you stake your SNX, you get your SUSDs, and you can burn these SUSDs. If you burn them, you will not be able to bring them back to get your SNX tokens back. But when you burn them, you raise your C ratio. There is a C ratio in the Synthetix protocol. Every user who uses Synthetix protocol have their own C ratios. When you stake, you increase your C ratio. When you burn, you increase your C ratio. And depending on your C ratio, you get weekly rewards. These weekly rewards are being distributed by getting the fees from the DeFi protocols that have been built on Synthetix infrastructure. They fetch the fees from the protocols and they distribute them to the users according to their C ratios. Since there is no inflation right now, this is the only model to stake your tokens and get the rewards. And everything is depending on this system, this staking system. You buy some SNX tokens, you stake them, you get your SUSDs, and you get into the system, and you do whatever you want. You increase your C ratio and you decrease your C ratio, and you got the rewards according to your C ratio. But this does not mean you will get rewards every week, because the protocols may not produce some fees and the system will not have some rewards to distribute sometimes. And this also system also, as you can see, you purchase some SNX, you stake them, you get SUSDs. And if the SNX price goes up or down, the fluctuation of the system will change the dynamics. So sometimes these C ratio levels changes. Some users have high C ratios, some users have low C ratios, and the system has its own average C ratios. If you are lower than the average, you may not be able to get your tokens back. Even if you bring your SUSDs, you cannot get your SNX back from the system, because sometimes, depending on the fluctuation in the crypto industry, the SNX price can go up significantly or can go down significantly, and this will create a risk for Synthetix infrastructure to collapse. To prevent this collapse, they have created the C ratio level, average C ratio level, and this average level can change according to the crypto industry and according to the price of SNX tokens. And you can think this system as a security, but it can make some people sad for some time. But once the industry stabilizes again, everything will continue regularly. So there will be no problems anymore. And in the Synthetix protocol, with this infrastructure and this staking system, there is an additional system, and it is the governance. This project has a very serious governance. They have a council, and they have a very diversified DAO system. We're gonna check it in a minute. But the main two systems, one of them is staking, one of them is governance. So understanding this structure is kind of hard, but if you really want to understand, you need to watch the videos of the founder of the project. You can write his name on YouTube, and you can check the documents. We're gonna mention about the team in a minute. We'll see the founder also. So let's continue with the website as fast as we can. In the below of the slogan, there is this link, Explore Ecosystem. When we click it, it's going a bit down to the page, and there is this ecosystem elements. These elements are the DeFi protocols who are using the Synthetix infrastructure already. They have already built their systems, and you can use them regularly. So if you click them, you can go to their web pages and you can see them in detail. They are all DeFi protocols, and the categories are shown in here. This one is perpetuals, this one is perpetuals, this is the asset management, this is options, this is automated market maker. So you can log into their webpage, you can check them out. They're all using Synthetix infrastructure. Some of them using a huge portion from Synthetix infrastructure, but some of them is using small portion. For example, Cuenta, if we check it in here, once you bring your SNX tokens, you stake them, you get your SUSD tokens, and then you can go to Cuenta. As you can see in here, BTC/SUSDs. If you go to this page, you can play your long or short by using your SUSDs on BTC. So this is an example of the usage of the system. So if we go down a little bit more, if you're interested in building in the Synthetix ecosystem, you can click this, integrate with Synthetix. It is forwarding to the documentation page. You can check if you want to build a DeFi protocol on Synthetix, you can check that page. It's going to forward you to the necessary pages. If you go down a bit more, these sentences are telling us, describing us, staking collateral. You are staking your SNX tokens, and it is being a collateral to provide the deep liquidity in the Synthetix protocol. So this is describing this. And then if you click start staking, it will forward you to the staking page. Yeah, we are agree. And in the staking page, you can see you can use Ethereum, you can use Optimism as well, you can connect your wallet, you can stake SNX tokens in here, you can get your SUSDs, and then if you want, you can burn your SUSDs and you can increase your C ratio, or you can bring back your SUSDs and you can get your SNX tokens back. And if your C ratio is somehow high, you can collect your rewards weekly in here. So this is the staking page, simple as we can. If we go down a bit more, this is the staking page version 2 actually, and the team is working on the version 3 right now. It's coming soon. The version 3 will have some other options and better visual effects. And if you want to learn more how to stake, you can click here, get started, and you can follow the documentation page. It's gonna teach you, but it's simple. You can do it by yourself as well. If we go down a bit more, this is telling us you can use Synthetix infrastructure to prepare some perpetual futures, DeFi protocols. So if you click explore all integrators, it's gonna forward us to the ecosystem part again. If we go down a bit more, yeah, we were here. If we go down a little bit more, we can see the protocol governance. There are two links in here, learn more and governance application. They're both same. I'm gonna click one of them, learn more. If we come to the governance page, we have 4 options in here, as you can see. In the right, we have 2 options, and these are the proposals and the comments. The first one is the user interface coming from Synthetix itself. You can see the proposals in here. You can see the abstract motivation specification details in here. And in here, you can see the snapshot version. The content is same, but the visual is different. And on the left, there is Synthetix forum. If you click it, it's going to forward you to the Discord server of the Synthetix protocol. And if you click the console members, you can see they have a diversified DAO structure. In here, there is Spartan console, Grants console, Ambassador console, and Treasurer console. And totally, nearly 22 people are managing this DAO, and they're using their SNX tokens as well. And you can see the past elections on-chain stats in here. Yeah, this is a very serious DAO, and according to this DAO, they have decided to fix the supply and make the inflation zero as for now. We're gonna see the future. So if we go down a bit more, we can see the partners, and if we go down a bit more, we reach the end of the page, and there is a menu in here. The content of this menu and this top menu is same, so I'm gonna use only this one. So we already checked the staking application. There is no other link on this web page. We already see the homepage, the perpetuals, governance, documentation. Documentation is enough for this project. You can check every page, and there is frequently asked questions as well. You can learn a lot. Just please check the documentation if you're interested in this project. The block shares are coming up regularly. There is no problem in here. It's active enough. And there is this status page. You can see the statistics of Synthetix in this page, and it is a very huge page. If you go down a bit more, you can see the price, you can see the supply increasement in the past, as you can see. If you go down a bit more, you can see the PNL, the volume, you see the total fee. There are lots of charts, as you can see the long shorts situation in the past. So this page is very, very beneficial, very good page, and the statistics of this page is coming from the chain, on-chain statistics. So this page is a very huge service. In the above sections, we can see the careers. There are 2, yeah, I think job announcement in here. Page is not loading. There are 2 job announcements in there. They have been active for the last 3 years. And these brand assets, terms and conditions, I'm not clicking them. Community support, if you click, it's going to forward you to the Discord. And under the apps, staking, we already seen. Governance, we have already seen. And also stats, we have already seen. So we finalized the web page as well. We try to understand the project, and then we finalize the web page. Now, the last thing we need to check the team of the project. So if I copy the Synthetix network in here, and Synthetix network team, I can see on crypto rank page the team. There are many others, but the main ones are listed in here. As you can see, there's Justin, Jordan, and Kain. Justin and Jordan are active on YouTube in the last 1 or 2 years, but Kain is mainly managing, leading the project. He is the founder, and he has been active on YouTube with AMAs and interviews in the last 2 or 3 years, and in the last 6 months he's really active. So he's leading the project, and the team is aware of every detail of the project, and they're very comfortable, and they're experienced people in the crypto industry, in the software development industry. So according to the team, this project is getting a check mark as well. So we have finalized the web page and the team as well. Let's try to analyze the project. If we go to the CoinGecko page again, let's try with the negative things. The first negative things and the last negative thing as well. This project is a bit hard to understand for a regular crypto user. If a regular crypto user comes to this page, checks the slogan, checks the page, most probably they will not understand anything. They need to check the documents, but they will not want to maybe spare some time to check the documents. They will see this staking application and they're gonna think this project has or only has a staking application. I do not understand about the rest, but this is normal. But this is the minus thing, because if the general crypto users do not understand your platform, the adoption will be a bit hard. And also, if they try to use the staking application and if they get their SUSDs and if they try to make some longs and shorts in these DeFi protocols, maybe they will stay in the negative part and they will not be able to get their SNX tokens back. There will be some negative things. So this platform is actually for advanced users, and this platform cannot follow the crypto trends like NFTs, games, etc. So advertising, making promotions of this platform is a bit hard. This is the only main negative thing for this project. So all the other negative things are very small and related to this number one negative thing. So for the positive things, this project has been around more than 6 years. The circulation supply is 80%. This is a great number. And they have a very active GitHub. This is a very, very big plus for me. They have a proper web page. They have a proper system. And we can see the team. We can follow them on YouTube. We can see their faces and they're talking in front of the camera as well. So the development is ongoing. They're creating the version 3. We can see the team and the DeFi infrastructure is growing slowly but surely. So the positive things of this project are too many. So this project is generally a positive project, but it has been listed on CoinGecko at 65th place already. So let's try to understand what this project can do in the future. If we are in the bull market and if the bull market continues for some time, the price will rise somehow, and then when the bear market comes again, the price will go down for sure. But the question is, when the price goes down, when the bear market comes, will the price go down lower than the point it has started to rise? So let's try to understand here. After the bull market, there is a little risk in here for the price to go down lower than the point that it has started to increase. The risk is coming from hack possibility. In the past, this project, as a DeFi protocol infrastructure, there have been some hacks in the past, and maybe in the future there will be new hacks. We don't know about that. This is a risk. For the team, I do not see any risk because the project is mature enough. And also we have a bit risk on tokenomics. So right now the token has a fixed supply, as a total supply and maximum supply, but according to the DAO decisions, it may change again. If it changes again, maybe it will create a negative understanding in the community of this project. So there are two risks for me. One of them is hack, one of them is tokenomics. If they happens, after the bull market, when the bear market comes, the price will go down lower than the point it has started to increase. So this was the risk. So if we are not going inside of the bull market yet, if the bear market is still here, I think this project's price will go down slowly. Not really crazy, but slowly, we can say. And also, this project is right now located on 65th place on CoinGecko. For me, this project's position should be around 40 and 80 according to the current conditions. So this project is staying exactly where it needs to stay for me. But there is two things we need to be careful about. One of them is the risk, and one of them is the potential. The risk is coming from tokenomics and hacks, as we have mentioned. If there will be a very, very bad thing on tokenomics or hack, this project's place on CoinGecko will go lower than 80 for me. But the potential is, if there will be no hacks, there will be no problem on tokenomics. The project has a fixed supply right now, and it has a good reputation in the crypto communities, and it has been building its infrastructure slowly but surely. And right now, they have a security system with the C ratio, so we can be a bit sure this system will not collapse, and it's gonna grow together with the bull market synchronously, and it can create a hype, and it can create a FOMO. People can get many SNX tokens to bring here, stake them, get their SUSDs, and increase their C ratios, and they will stay inside of the system. You bring your SNX tokens, you get your SUSDs, and then you burn them, and you commit that you will not take back your SNX tokens. You are ready to be part of this project, you increase your C ratios, and you are waiting for weekly rewards. And this thing will increase the price rapidly. If this happens, this project will go higher than 40, and maybe it will be located on 20, and it will stay at 20 place for a long time. But we cannot be sure about that also. Yeah. For this project, all the things that I can say have finished. So that's all as for now. Next week, I'm gonna choose another one according to the community of this YouTube channel, and then we're gonna review it as good as we can. So until next one, take care. See you.